Yeah, like the thing about that's what I was saying. The GameCube didn't really have like a gimmick, but like that makes it like not have a good gimmick. You know what I mean? And then the next time was the Wii. The Wii's gimmick was great. It was motion controls. Still to this day, the best they've ever been done. It was so good that both Microsoft and Sony were like, man, let's copy the shit out of that. We'll make it worse.
Which one, the Wii?
Yeah, they both were trying to copy the Wii because it was so successful with motion controls. Remember, because like they did the whole
yeah.
PS3 motion thing and Xbox Kinect.
Kinect kind of died. PlayStation kind of segued theirs into their virtual reality shit.
Yeah, but like I'd say that's like a whole different gimmick because it's actually like virtual reality.
Well, I think they
did use some of the same. They basically did use like the same hardware for the controllers.
Yeah.
Which I think that was a great idea. I think they had like made a really good decision transferring that same technology that they already had into something way better.
Yeah, those controllers needed to be a part of something else because it's like if that's the whole marketing, they just look like glow up dildos. It doesn't really work.
Yeah.
But if you hand them to someone like, hey, these are the handles for the VR machine, you go, oh, okay, cool. Like, let's get it.
Yeah.
Or you're just playing like, here, play with these dildos in your living room. Like, it's not gonna sell. It's not gonna work right. I really hate the fact that Move and Kinect extended the 360 and PS3 era a lot longer than it should have. Is that what did it?
Kinect also was one of the reasons Xbox One tanked so hard.
Really, their initial release is the biggest reason why.
It wasn't the release; it was the announcement.
Yeah,
it was
that
the
whole
announcement
thing. Yeah,
press conference. That whole press conference was like, okay, so here's everything you guys hate about the 360 wrapped in a little Xbox One shaped bundle.
You know what? You're right. It's not the release. It's that press conference because they went back on like everything they said. They went back on all of it, and they still
but it didn't matter. The damage was done. Bro.
Yeah,
like they pretty much killed the Xbox One right then and there. Even though it became more powerful than the PS4 later in its life, too late.
Yep.
Yes, PS4 had the players and the games, and Xbox One did not. Just straight up did not. Yeah, cause then, right, Xbox One had their reveal like conference, right? Then a week later, Sony had theirs, and they're like, okay, so all of that stuff Xbox One doing, yeah, we're doing none of that, and we're cheaper. So yeah, everybody found out that not only were they not doing all the stupid shit Xbox said they were doing, but PS4 is also more powerful and $100 cheaper than the Xbox One. Rip Xbox One right then and there.
That's how it works. Now it's flipped. Now Sony is the big dog, and now Microsoft has to present a superior product for less money.
The thing about 360 versus PS3, 360 was overall the better console and what people preferred. PS3 did sell better somehow, but like Xbox was the preferred platform for like 90% of games.
That newer version that doesn't have the red ring problem, I would agree.
Well, no, even back in the day, like even with the red ring problem.
Oh, just people preferred it. Okay.
Yeah, people preferred it.
Okay. Yeah.
As far as like console quality, like Xbox 360 the original sucked.
I was about to say, yeah.
Now, to be fair,
no,
PS3 has that. PS3 has that same issue, but not nearly as common.
Oh no, I had a fat PS3 that lasted forever.
Yeah, you're lucky. I'm not gonna lie. Most of the fat PS3s I find that are those original models, literally like are all fucking yellow ring of death, red ring of death. Light of death. Sorry.
It was one of those shitty ones. It was that just ultimate sour spot of fat 80 gig PS3, but not backwards compatible.
Before I got a PS3, that was the version I was looking for. I was looking for the PS2 backwards compatible one. And I was really sad because I found a really deal on one, but then someone beat me to it.
Did you know some of those backwards compatible ones aren't backwards compatible anymore?
What?
Yeah, because there was a certain set of versions of them that were.
Well, no, it's the A and B models of the fat PS3 are backwards compatible with PS2. Every single other one is only PS1 backwards compatible.
Right, but there was some early ones where I forgot what it works. There was a specific bit of hardware they were using to make it run the PS2 games. A newer version in between, like they were still backwards compatible, but they were trying to do it cheaper somehow. I think they were doing some kind of emulation.
Oh.
It's probably DOD crapping out. Something like that. Some kind of update or something got released, and now some of them aren't backwards compatible
like,
anymore.
Xbox 360, like, that's another thing the PS3 did, like, beat the Xbox in. Xbox 360 wasn't, like, fully backwards compatible. They just had, like, the whole emulation digital thing, which isn't nearly as streamlined as it is now.
Right.
So, like, that was a legitimate knock.
The disc thing was an issue as well.
Yeah.
PS3 was already on Blu-ray. And it was kind of a double whammy because, especially if we're talking about the original Xbox hardware, the disc tray did not take as good care of the disc as the PS3 did. So it's like you have shittier, less scratch-resistant discs, and the console's taking worse care of them.
Yeah.
But again, that all flipped. Now Sony's the asshole, and
yeah.
Microsoft is scrambling to try to maintain market share. I think it's too late, though.
Right, it went Xbox 360, like, and this is in quotes, beat the PS3. I don't think console wars are actually a thing. People just pretend they are.
I got to play some XPO 1.0. Wasn't that Halo 2? Or if you had the network adapter?
Xbox Live back in the day, dude. Ooh. Yeah, like, even for fighting games, like, every time there was a Marvel Com or Street Fighter offline a bit, 360.
Yeah, it did used to be.
Yeah, and now it's flipped. But the thing is, like, in quotations, Xbox 360 beat the PS3. PS4, not in quotations, to demolish the Xbox One.
Yeah, true.
And now they're both, like, pretty much competing equally in this generation because Microsoft decided, oh, maybe we shouldn't screw ourselves over the entire generation in one press conference.
Man, that glitch is happening again with the names.
PlayStation definitely still has the better exclusives.
Yeah, that's what's deciding the console war, I think.
I think Xbox has way better features, but PS has way better exclusives.
Right, but PC, this is the way I think about it, is PC outperforms both. So if you're talking about third-party titles that release on all three platforms, PC is going to be the best. If you're looking for really which has the most games, most exclusives, PS4 is going to be the best. It's like Xbox might outperform.
In terms of exclusive, Nintendo is the best.
Yeah, whatever.
If we're talking about Xbox versus PlayStation, then PlayStation.
Let's be real here, guys. I'm not gonna be the Nintendo gamers aren't gamers guy, but Nintendo gaming is a different type of gaming.
But like the thing is, right?
Except for Smash, that's regular gaming.
The reason I know that Nintendo has the best exclusives is people only buy Nintendo for the exclusives.
This is true.
You don't only buy a PlayStation or Xbox for the exclusives.
This is true. Never.
But Nintendo, like, you don't buy that shit to play, like, fucking Doom or whatever. You buy it to play Mario and Zelda and Kirby and all those exclusives.
That's true. I think if you're buying PlayStation or Xbox, you're looking for it to kind of do everything for you.
Yeah. Because most games are multi-platform. There are a handful now in this generation that are exclusives. Xbox just doesn't care about exclusives.
I mean, unless you have like a contract with a studio or developer for an already established popular series, there's no real reason to do it. And if you're one of those series, there's no real reason for you to sign into that unless they're offering you more money than that exclusivity is really worth. Which is what Xbox did to get themselves into this hole. because they did a lot of what do you call it? Initial exclusivity on release, but it only lasted for like a year. So then PlayStation would just get the game after a year.
That was that type of exclusivity has completely, like, that was literally all the Xbox One and PS4 generation was just fucking timed exclusives. You know, I remember when Final Fantasy VII Remake was a timed exclusive.
Was it really?
I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know why it's not on Xbox yet, to be honest with you. Literally every other Final Fantasy game in the series.
It's weird, y'all. I wonder if y'all ever get God of War, because they did give up and release it on PC.
Well, no. There's a difference, because, like, Final Fantasy isn't a Sony series. It's a Square Enix series. God of War is literally Sony-owned property.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like how Halo's not going to be on PlayStation.
That's, also true.
And the thing is, PlayStation only started putting their games on PC to compete with Microsoft, because Microsoft has been doing that since the Xbox One launched. That's one of the things that makes me say Microsoft doesn't care about, like, exclusives, because, like, all their games that are exclusives are mostly on PC as well, because, like, they make more money that way.
Well, PC isn't necessarily a competitor, because it's like Steam's kind of a competitor, but I mean, you need to use Microsoft.
Yeah, that's
you need to use Windows to use Steam, so you have to buy their software to be able to have Steam. So it's like they're winning somewhere.
The thing is, PC is literally them.
Yeah,
like Microsoft owns the PC market when it comes to gaming. So it's like they make money either way.
That's why I think Xbox is gonna go away before PlayStation goes away. Not because PlayStation's gonna win, just because I think the market's just moving more and more towards PC
like
gaming.
The thing about consoles, right? Xbox and PS5 aren't super far off from PC graphics.
Yeah.
Like, by the end of this generation, like, we're gonna get rid of that whole fidelity mode versus performance mode thing. That thing's gonna go away, because we're gonna have, like, PS5 Pro and stuff like that. So eventually, we're just gonna have 4K 60 by the end of the generation. Which means next generation, like, the only place they can go is, like, PC graphics.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. I don't think consoles will die. If anything, I think them getting closer to PC would make them more appealing.
Okay, well, let's say this. What's like the minimum price you need to run 1080p for most games at, like, medium specs?
What do you mean most games? Because some games are way more graphically taxing than others.
A well-optimized AAA game. So, like, there's going to be games like Gotham Knights where if it's the biggest behemoth in the world, it's still not going to run ultra maxed out on anything because it's just not optimized well. If the game's optimized well, like a God of War or just a well-made AAA game.
Yeah. Where
they played with the settings well enough, it'll run anything like that, 1080p 60. How much is a minimum just to game on?
I'd say, let's see. So I'm gonna use, if we're talking, it's hard for me to judge because I just got, like, a PC with my friend. My friend got her PC, and I gave her a bunch of suggestions, and it was during Black Friday, so we got a really good deal on it. She has a PC that can essentially play anything, and it was $1,200.
See, that's about what I thought. That's about what I'm working
PC,
with. It's about what I paid.
And it made me really salty because my PC is also $1,100 and cannot play anything at all.
Yeah,
so
she must have got a deal on the GPU. Everything else is not too hard to stay in that range.
She bought it pre-built.
Oh, dang, she really cleaned up.
Yeah, she got it from Best Buy, and it was like...
Oh, she cleaned that. Bruh.
Yeah, no, she got a PC with an i7 CPU and a NVIDIA GeForce GTX 3070 for $1,200.
Oh, 37. Good lord.
Yeah, so it can basically play anything.
The 3070 should be almost half that. That's crazy. Where did she even... How did that happen?
I don't know. It was pre-built. I don't know how that happened, but she got a crazy deal.
She built in 2019, maybe right before all that shit started.
No, it was this year.
Oh, she might have hit the sweet spot where they dipped real low for a minute there, and they kind of evened out.
It also was like a holiday deal, but like,
okay.
it's not like a holiday deal doesn't make it go down that much, you know.
Well, I mean, right around Black Friday, it around that time, it did kind of coincide with where
it probably has something to do with it.
Yeah.
If you were to try to buy that PC right now, it would probably be around like 1,700.
Yo, 3070 is like 550, I think. Market price right now.
I'd personally say like 1,700 because I think that might have been before the sale. I'm not entirely sure.
From what I've seen, like everything else, like cases, processors, RAM, motherboards, all that shit, seem to be fine. Like nothing more than a couple $100 for each one, but GPUs still seem higher end. If you want a good one like that,
like for example, though, like just to put it all into perspective, it will be over. You're running over 1,000 either way. If you're looking for something that can play it from that.
Well, what was that minimum build they were passing around for Dragon Ball Fighters? Minimum build for Fighters that was like $600.
Well, I mean, Fighters is surprisingly not that graphically taxing.
That's true.
You'd think it would be like way more than it is because of how gorgeous it looks, but
it can be if you crank it up. But yeah, I guess it's not compared to other stuff.
Also, this is a close-ass match. Timer.
But yeah, if you turn on the extra shadow effects and all that shit, yeah you can run it on some surprising things.
You'd sort of run it on Switch.
See, the cool thing about running it on Switch is it will dip in resolution before anything else.
Yeah.
So it'll dip into like N64 graphics before it ever drops below 60 frames. So even though it doesn't, like the hardware, it kind of isn't strong enough for it, isn't optimized well enough for it, it does kind of chonk out in the most optimal way, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So it's kind of nice to lab on, at least. It's a decent lab machine.
Oh, it's very good to lab on. Because it also has low input delay.
Yeah, so
usually if you're labbing, like it won't lag because there's not like two people throwing things on screen.
It works out kind of perfect for me because I'm used to PlayStation controllers, so I'll use a controller adapter to lab it in tabletop.
Yeah.
And the controller adapter adds a little bit, so it kind of rounds out to around PS4 delay. So it makes the practice more accurate.
Yeah, like the thing with PCs, it's running you probably over 1,000, like guaranteed.
Most
to
likely,
run like something like God of War. I'm gonna use God of War.
Great, it's
it's pretty much. I think I'm okay with saying it's like the best looking game of that generation.
It's one of the best optimized AAA games as well.
Yeah, I'd say it's one of the best looking and well optimized games. Because Elden Ring is technically in this generation, the PS5 generation.
Yeah.
So.
It's also it is well optimized, but it is pretty graphically intensive as well. Like your PC isn't bad just so you can't run that game. That game is.
And God of War Ragnarok is pretty much like the same thing because they said that that's not a PS5 game. That's like the maximum of what a PS4 can do.
It runs 60 on PS4 consistently, so.
Yeah, they built it to
be
the best possible PS4 game. So basically, you're trying to run God of War. It's gonna cost you probably $1,200 or more.
Yeah, I think so.
Now the thing is, does console really run it that much worse than PC does? Because I know PC has stuff like 120 FPS and stuff that console hasn't caught up with. Because PS5 still can't like fully do 60 FPS at 4K.
Oh really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, because they still have all that bullshit where it's like the performance mode versus graphics mode that Xbox has too. Like, you know, in Spider-Man, for example.
Miles
sure God of War
Morales
has-
or the PS4 version?
Miles Morales and the PS5 version of Spider-Man.
Right.
The
Okay.
PS5 versions of the games.
Yeah.
They have the graphics mode that has 4K at 30 FPS,
Okay.
and they have the
1080p at
performance
60.
mode, which is 1080p at 60.
Gotcha.
So the PS5 and Series X on really, really graphically games like God of War and Spider-Man cannot fully do 4K at 60 right now. By the end of the generation, when we get like PS5 Pro and stuff, they will absolutely be able to do 4K at 60. Which makes me
Okay.
think by like the PS6, we'll probably have 4K at 120.
Gotcha.
Which
That's-
by that point, it's basically running it the same as PC.
Yeah.
Unless you're going for like 8K or something, which is like, I feel like 8K isn't that much different than 4K.
I
You can only go so high.
I think by the time that generation rolls around, I think PCs are gonna slowly become more affordable to optimize.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because like the thing about it is, right, I feel like PCs are kind of hitting a plateau. Because like graphics can only go so high, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because like you look at 8K versus 4K, you really can't see that much of a difference. Like it is a difference, but like it's not as noticeable as 1080p versus 4K, you know what I mean?
Even that's not as insane as like
Yeah.
HD versus old shit.
Yeah. It's just like graphics can only go so high. So PS6 will have 4K at 120. And like the thing is, you said that like PCs will be more affordable, which I agree with. So I think consoles are going to get more expensive and PCs are going to get less expensive. So it's going to kind of like keep meeting in the middle. Eventually, consoles will be able to do the exact same graphics as PC, but will be cheaper than PC. So I don't think consoles will ever truly die out.
That's what I think Xbox is gonna do. I think they're gonna go all in on the PC
Xbox
market
will
and just make
honestly
Xbox.
likely go. They actually may do something similar to Valve and make something similar to a Steam Deck. Because Steam Deck is essentially just a portable PC. It's just a console that's a PC. It has the same interface and everything. And the thing is, Xbox's OS is roughly based on Windows. So if Microsoft were to just release a console that has the Windows, like Windows 11 or something,
Right.
they could do something like Steam Deck. And I think that would be the situation where they would get out of the console game and just focus more on PC type things.
That was a good ass match. Yeah, we need to start
Yeah.
talking about the matches.
Yeah,
They're
we have
swinging.
been talking about this for like 30 minutes.
Yeah, a while.
Hey, I mean, that
It's-
just makes me happy because it was a good conversation. I kind of
It's Fever Dream commentary day.
just like gave up on commentary after memes. I don't even know how to get back into commentating.
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of eye-opening where, like, he didn't acknowledge, like, the game, like, any depth to the game at all, and it was just entertaining in its own way.
You're gonna post this on YouTube. Yo, why are they talking about PlayStation? But yeah, so it's 1-1 in grand finals.
It's the reset as well.
Oh, it's the reset.
Yeah.
Okay, that's why.
Levy
That's
got
why
the
this match
reset.
lasted so long. I think we've been talking about this since since Losers Final.
Since losers, yeah.
I don't even think we acknowledge the fact that Levi beat Neku.
He's done it before. It's whatever. Good job. Lots of people
1-1.
beat Neku. It's not like he wins every week. Good shit, though, bro. Good shit, though.
Yeah, good shit. We have 37 Maturino codes remaining. Get him in there.
Do y'all want to see KJ cry or not? 37, it's like indifference. Let's at least get it down to 30 just to bum him out.
Oh, 36? You love
36.
Appreciate you.
Just slightly started to frown. We appreciate you.
This is a long way from top 3 payout where I'm chilling.
Oh, it's Squeeber too? Good shit, bro. You're OD.
Yes, sir. I want to continue that conversation a little bit later. Just to wrap things up, but as of right now,
Be right back.
This is putting up a fight. Trying to keep Levi from smoking him in grand finals. Oh, it's just slightly in the... Levi playing Goku Black. It's an interesting choice. Should be a dead Lev coach. Nimbus at full health. Levi's gonna have to put in some work to get this comeback with Goku Black. Full screen command grab. Full screen command grab, do it. Oh! Yep, I knew it was coming. That's a dead Goku Black. And that's 2-1 Gish. Potentially the last match. Oh? You have a team switch from Levi? Gogeta, okay, bringing out the big guns now. Decide he doesn't want to throw.
Who won that?
Gish, it's 2-1 Gish. Levi switched off Goku Black. He's playing
Stop trolling.
Gogeta
Okay.
now. The actual squad.
Yeah, really.
I don't know if he's...
He running point? Yo. Look at his personal growth.
Yes, sir.
Levy with blue Gogeta point.
Spark. Okay. From missing some damage. Marks the 50. And it should be a 50-50 in a second. Oh! Turns. This is not death.
No, not quite. It maybe could have been if we optimized, but it was close.
Whoa. They'll reflect on the vanish.
Yeah, they both sparked up already. So first, first kill is gonna be huge. Whoever gets it.
Yep.
It's giant if Spark's gone on both sides.
21, good raw tag. Smart to get Gogeta out of there. Oh, that was a godlike 21 call. Protect from the Ki Blast. Very smart. Spent command grab. Full damage. Go for it. They're playing some neutral. Orb. Ooh! Confirm. This is straight hit city. Still haven't seen like a
cross up.
Oh, that's the first super clean hit in a while. There should be a dead Janemba.
Yeah, 100%. What is this? Yeah, this does. Okay.
Smart bringing Lapco now.
Definitely. Going to game 5 in the reset, maybe?
Oh!
It was a huge kill for Levy. Oh, blue.
Blue combo.
Luke's true.
Luke's true. Stomp. Levi looking pretty confident right now. Should be dead 18 very quickly. This is not looking too hot for Gish right now. This may be a 2-2 situation. Another 10. Is it game 10? What was the score in the first?
No, I'm pretty sure Levy got the 3-0.
Oh yeah, never mind.
So it'll be a game 8.
Game 8. Still a game 5 in the reset.
Game 5 for tourney. Game 5 for tourneys.
Which is a common
The
theme
high
in these
part.
tourneys. Yep, this would be death.
Gotta love the good old game 5 for tourney.
Yes, sir. Oh, Gish getting a team switch?
The lobbies are being funny tonight.
Yeah, I don't know why it's saying that. Like, it's super weird. We gonna see. Oh, Bluku. All right.
Wild. That's kind of a W team. That shit's broken.
Yeah, this is a good team. We got Bluku 39.
Twerk Quan, welcome to the chat. Yo, these names.
These names are something else, man.
Good old Blue Gogeta. 2H.
Next hit will kill because it's Gogeta, so we'll see how this. Okay, I figured. It's fine. Let's see what Bluku 39 can do here. Yes, I did the math to determine whether it was Bluku 39.
DZC viewers popping out with their names. They really are. Just all of us.
Alright. Cancel. Ooh.
Fighting.
Sensing a DP. I was wrong.
Oh.
He's a tall boy.
Didn't confirm that. I don't think even Gish believed.
Spray hit city. Super dash.
2H.
Woo.
Done that a few times now.
Yeah. Lap good in here. No, just keep the pressure. Smart. Base is the best option there.
Well, Gish had a good run.
Listen, it's possible.
It was pretty OD to make grands from winner's side.
You need to give up yet. Okay, maybe we do give up. That fella got hit by full screen for negative DR. Maybe
Do I do it? Am I toxic enough?
yeah, Levi is
Yeah, I'm putting it up. Congratulations to Levi on winning Dead Zone Circuit 62. Cheers.
If he comes back from this, you're gonna like a.
Are you kidding, bro?
Oh, Levi, please don't do him like this. Levi.
All right, guess you have to win the whole tourney now. You can't let that fly. You have to smoke the whole tourney for that shit. No, that's it. That's over.
Yeah.
Yeah, that 18 ain't making it. Yeah, it's not enough.
Levi turned into a villain at the end.
Oh, we're gonna spend all of it. Oh my God, stop it.
Now, me personally, I would have
overkill.
level 5.
Everything.
Oh,
that's disrespect.
I would have level 5. Assert dominance. And just like that, Levi
takes it 3-2, and the grand finals reset.